All right. So, okay, Hare Krishna. Welcome again. Today, the date is 14th February. Sorry, 14th February. Krishna. 14th December, all right? Because it looks like 1-2, looks like February, Valentine's mood. So, anyway, so welcome. So, today, 14th December 2023. Here we are gathering here to discuss on this Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 11. Okay. So before we start, as usual, let's do our invocation prayer. So just meditate that the spiritual master right in front of you, and just offer a nice, what they call a flower. Okay, because this invocation mantra is very, very important. Okay, because we are sitting here, maybe we might come from a different situation, right? Some maybe rush back after work, some is maybe you have agitated mind, some you got a lot of tasks to do and you are here sitting here. So you may have many kinds of consciousness before we start. So it's very always auspicious to do this invocation prayer. That's why before we chant Hare Krishna also, we would like to chant this Guru Pranam, then Jai Sri Krishna, then followed by Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Okay, this is to create auspiciousness, all right? To make our mind, everything to calm down and settle and get ready to grasp the nectarian such Bhagavad Gita. Okay, because Bhagavad Gita is such a beautiful literature. It has been spoken personally by Krishna, and here Krishna spoke, of course, with when a supreme personality speaks, his word is very auspicious, right? And we as an individual, we may have what they call, we are not omnipotent. That means my name and myself are two different things, right? This body and I, in fact, is not same. But Krishna and his word, there's no difference. Okay, even the word Krishna itself, it has full potency. And now here we are going to relish the word spoken by Krishna. Okay, and of course, this is a very interesting topic on a chapter, what they call chapter 11, the universal form, whereby Krishna is showing some of his appearance. Okay, not his full appearance, because that's what he said. Whatever that you have seen here is only a portion of what you are seeing. All right, just a small portion of what you're seeing, because my potency is unlimited. All right, so we must have a very clear mind. Sometimes we think, okay, never mind, I come here, listen. If I don't get it, let me go back to listen to the recording. Okay, it is almost out of my own survey, right? Because I'm a trainer, I'm training online, I'm training Forex and all these things online. I'm doing online lecture. I have seen out of 10 people who said they will listen to my recording, roughly one is the one who watches the recording, and that also halfway. All right. It's very rare for them to go back to the recording and say, okay, let me see the recording and what they call, I'll listen to it again. It's very rare. So this is a golden opportunity. Of course, Krishna says, I am Kala. That means he says it's time. And this is the time that is been allocated to us out of so many millions of lifetime. Okay. So in this next 1.5 hour, let's give our full attention to what Krishna's what Krishna is saying, and of course, and the purport by Prabhupada. It's very, very, very auspicious. So let's put aside all our thinking, our agitation, whatever mind that we have. You know, we might be in a very disturbed situation or whatever. So we just put everything away and just pay full attention to what we're going to discuss today, because this is very nectarian. At least if it's the philosophy, if you don't understand, even if this thing, if you don't understand but the concept is very nectarian. Okay, it's very auspicious and very nectarian. So let's start with our invocation prayer. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapidamena Bhutali Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Darati Swa Padantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Utan Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagar Jadam Shahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tamsa Jeevam Satvaitam Savaduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Saha Gana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vidam Cha. Among these, yep. Yes, Prabhu.
I want to get out of this track, not you.
So, among all these Mangalacharan, among all these prayer, this is the most powerful one. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha. Sri Gurun. Okay. First Vandeham. Okay. I worship Aham. Okay. Aham means me. Sri Guru, the spiritual master. Sri Yuta Pada Kamalam. Under the lotus feet. Then after that, Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha. What does it mean by Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha? First is Guru. Second word is Gurun. G-U-R-U-N. First is Guru. G-U-R-O-H. So what is the difference between here? So Gurun means Sri Gurun. The second section, it is called what they call plural. Plural. That means here in this prayer, we are not only paying obeisances to our spiritual master, but we are offering prayer to every Vaishnava out there. Every Vaishnava. All right? Every Vaishnava. That means that's why they say that like plural. Plural means it is more than one. All right? We may have our Siksha Guru. We may have someone that inspired you in this bhakti. We may have someone that advise you. So there are so many, not only that. So here we are not only offering our obeisances to our spiritual master, but also to all Vaishnavas out there. Past and present Vaishnavas. All right. So that's why he says, Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam, Padakamalam, the lotus feet. Then Sri Gurun, Vaishnavamscha. That means, and not only that, to all the Vaishnavas out there. All right. Then after that, Sri Rupam, Sagar Jadam, Sahagana Raghunathan Vidam. All right, Rupa, Raghunath, Vidam, Tamsa Jeevam, Satvaitam, Savaduta Parijana Saitam. Krishna Chaitanya Devam, Sri Radha Krishna Padan Saha Gana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vidamscha. All right. So the translation is like this. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master. That's the first word, first understanding. That means I'm offering my respectful obeisance to my spiritual master and of my spiritual, and after that, and of all other preceptors. What does it preceptor means? Preceptor means those who have guided you, trained you, and the books that we read. Okay, who are the preceptors that we are talking? The preceptors means those are the preceptors on the path of devotional service. All right, on the path. That means we have got Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Raghunath. Then we have even Ramanujacharya, okay, and Madhvacharya. So we have so many acharyas. So we are paying obeisances to everyone, because without their mercy, we can't even get even a drop of that, of not even nectar, just that understanding on that mystery of Krishna. All right. So of all other preceptors on the path of devotion, I offer my respectful obeisances unto all Vaishnavas. Unto all Vaishnavas. So what does this mean from here? That means here we must understand that Vaishnavas are very, very important personality. All right. But as a human being, there's a saying, right? To err is human. Okay. That means human being make mistake. There are so many people who will make mistake. Right. Even because as long as we have this faulty body, this material body is full of fault, we have to make mistake. We cannot be perfect. Right. Because we are living in an imperfect. Just like you are having a car which is like a Adipona Kadi, right? The car which is not in a proper condition. You have to expect the car to some or other to give you very uncomfortable ride. Right? You enter into a whole doom because the suspension not working. Right? Suddenly the thing is not working. Suddenly when the rain comes, the wiper is not working. We have no choice because we are sitting in a bad condition car. So similarly, our body is full of fault. So for that reason, sometimes we see some devotees sometimes may make mistake, may make you upset, may not be very sensitive about your feelings, about your whatever it is. But we must understand one thing. All right. We are not like any other religion says that we follow blindly. Okay. We follow things blindly, whatever the great man mean, whatever that, whoever that great religious people speak, we just take it blindly. No. But what we must understand, anyone who has that potential, again, anyone who has that potential to give, to study, to chant, all right, or to lecture, or to share their realization, they has some kind of bhava. They have some kind of taste, nectarian taste. Without this taste, people won't be able to speak on this subject. Right? Even that person may have so much of fault. But when that person can able to chant, that means he is considered a devotee. Okay, that's why like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, the spiritual master to Srila Prabhupada says, then they ask, who is Vaishnava? Anyone who chants Krishna is Vaishnava. Right. But we are not talking about qualification. Anyone who chants Hare Krishna is called Vaishnava. So we have to offer our respectful obeisances to anyone. Okay, because they have that taste and they were chosen, and these are the people. It doesn't matter, we don't care about what is behind his back. But as long as what we see in front of him, we take it as it is. Right? So that's why he says that I offer my respectful obeisances unto all Vaishnavas. Okay, then unto the 6 Goswamis, including Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatan Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, and Jiva Goswami. And of course, their associates. Right? I offer respectful obeisance unto Advaita Acharya Prabhu. Who is Advaita Acharya Prabhu? Advaita Acharya, he is the original Mahavishnu. All right? No. Advaita Acharya. All right. Yes. Radharani. Yes. All right. So she also has the potential Radharani. So he is the one who offer Tulsi to Saligram and ask Krishna to come down. Okay, he says Kali Yuga is getting bad. Please come. Because of him, Lord Chaitanya actually appeared. All right. And Sri Nityananda Prabhu is our original spiritual master. That one that always raised the hand on the left-hand side. Okay, when you see it's on your left. He's our original spiritual master. He's none other than Ananda Shesha, none other than Balaram, and of course Lakshman. He always a close associate of Krishna. Okay. So Nityananda Prabhu, then of course Sri Chaitanya Prabhu, Mahaprabhu, and all his devotees headed by Srivas Thakur. Okay. I then offer respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, Srimati Radharani, and all the gopis. All right. Because you know why? Among the devotees, the purest of the pure devotee is of course Mother Radharani. Srimati Radharani is the topmost, and her expansion is the gopis. Right? They are the most auspicious associate and confidential associate of Lord Krishna. If you read this Chaitanya Charitamrita, you will understand that. And of course, like some works from this Goswami, especially this what they call Bhakti Vinod Thakur, okay, on Bhajana Rahasya. So very fantastic. I think I shared in the group. In fact, I shared the class. I hope please sign up for the class. I shared in the group. If you can't find it, scroll back, look for where's the thing is under this Bhakti Vidyalaya University. It's a very, very, very auspicious class. And because I've read it, I'm relishing it, and I'm truly encourage you. All right. If you think you want to sit for any class, you must go for Bhajana Rahasya class. Okay, it's amazing, right? So that means, and all the gopis headed by Lalita and Visakha. So always keep this in our mind. Whenever we chant, even before you chant Hare Krishna, all right, first you chant Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sagrajadam Shahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Sat Vaitam Savaduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vidam Cha. Then you continue with your spiritual master's mantra, then Sri Krishna Chaitanya, and start chanting. It's very auspicious. Right? All right. Then now let's start our prana mantra. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Ti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasacharistarini Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Ti Namini Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Dayitai Kripadai Krishna Sambandha Vignana Daine Prabhave Namaha. Madhuryo Jola Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktira Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastute. Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dina Tarini Rupanuga Viruda Pasidanta Dvanta Harini. Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambode Padam Pujayate Namaha. Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Vrayate. Gaura Vir Bhav Bhumi Stomni Dasa Sajjana Priya. Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Sri Jagannatha Te Namaha. Panchakal Patarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubheva Paditanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Garadise Namaha. Pancha Tattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kantanam Stute Jayatam Suratau Pangur Mama Manda Matirgati Mat Sarvaso Padam Puja Radha Madana Mohana Divyat Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadaha Srimat Ratnagar Singha Sanasto Srimat Radha Srila Govinda Deva Prashtali Sevi Manosmarami Sriman Rasa Rasarambi Vamsivata Tatasita Karshan Venu Swaner Gopir Gopinata Yasri Estuna Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Om Tat Sat. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udiraye. Astaprayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Hare Om Tat Sat. All right, so I think yes, last week we did 8, right? Natu mam shakshay drashtum ane naivasva chakshusha divyang dadami te chaksuhu pashyime yoga aishwaram. Right? Did we do this? But you cannot see me with your present eye, therefore I give you a divine eye. Did we read this?
Yes, Prabhu.
Or was it 7?
8
Last week we did what? Which one?
8.
Last week we did 8.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Okay. Then now today we do 9. All right. Sanjaya Uvacha Evam Utva Tato Rajan Mahayogeshwaro Harihi Darshayang Asapartaya Paramang Rupam Aishwaram. Sanjaya Uvacha Evam Utva Tato Rajan Mahayogeshwaro Harihi Darshayam Asapartaya Paramang Rupam Aishwaram. Evam Uktva Tato Rajan Mahayogeshwara Harihi Darshayam Asapartaya Paramang Rupam Aishwaram. Okay, you want to try?
Can I try, Prabhu?
Yep.
Yeah. Sanjaya Uvacha Evam Uktva Tado Rajam Mahayogeshwaro Hari Darsayan Asapartaya Paramam Rupam Aishwaram.
Oh, nice.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, just now I heard some Mataji's voice. Who's that?
Me, Prabhu.
Itikash, okay.
Can I try, Prabhu?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sanjaya Uvacha Evam Ukta Tato Raja Mahayogeshwara Hari Darshayam Asa
Partaya.
Partaya Paramanam Rupam
Aishwaram.
Ashwaram.
All right, good. Next, one more person.
Can I try?
Yes.
Sanjaya Vacha Evan Utva ततो राजन् महायोगेश्वरो हरे दर्शयामास पार्थाय परमं रूपम् ऐश्वरम्.
Very nice. Jai Ganesh, is it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is Partaya. Okay, we see the A dash on top, right? So we're going to say Partaya. Okay. Okay, Sanjaya Vacha Eva Muktva Tato Rajan Mahayogeshwaro Harihi Darshayam Asa Partaya Paramang Rupa Aishwaram. Okay, Sanjaya Vacha, Sanjaya said, Evam, thus Uktva saying Tata thereafter. Rajan, O king, Mahayoga Ishvara. So he is mentioning as Mahayoga Ishvaraha. That means the most powerful mystic. Harihi, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, Darshayam Asa, showed Partaya to Arjuna, Paramam, the divine, Rupam Aishwaram, universal form. So now, here, of course, there's no translation of the purport, but here Sanjaya say, O king means, that means Sanjaya is addressing who? Dhritarashtra, the blind king, right? He's addressing Dhritarashtra. Having spoken this, that means after saying this, that means after he said, I will give you a divine eye, the Supreme Lord of all mystic power, the personality of Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna. So displayed his universal form to Arjuna. So what we can understand from here? So not only Sanjaya was, Arjuna was witnessing, but Sanjaya also witnessing this incident through his mystic vision. Sanjaya is none other than disciple of Vyasadeva. So since he's a disciple of Vyasadeva, he has that boon that he can see things from far. So he was called upon Dhritarashtra to explain what is actually happening in that battlefield. All right. But despite he sees the thing and despite he is mentioning to Dhritarashtra, look here, this is what is happening. Krishna is the Supreme Personality. Despite all these things, but did Dhritarashtra actually become a devotee? Did he become a devotee? No, he did not. All right. He was worried. He was in anxiety, but he was not into that mind of surrendering unto the lotus feet of Krishna. When we read Bhagavatam, chapter, which chapter? Vidura returning home. Canto 1, chapter 11. Is it? We have Dinesh here, right? Appearance all right. In chapter 13. All right. In chapter 13, Canto 1. In Canto 1, chapter 13, we will study about Dhritarashtra return home. After the return home, and when he comes back home, he chastises his older brother. Vidura's older brother is Dhritarashtra. Okay, his older brother, he chastised him so terribly until he give up his home and goes to north. That means go towards Himalaya, and through his mystic power, he leave his body. That means till then he was not into that idea about surrendering. So that means what we can understand from here, even despite Krishna was there in front of all these Kauravas and among all his associates, but Krishna still was not known, or they couldn't understand Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, they couldn't recognize Krishna as God there. You know, sometimes like when you look at this the story of Dhruva Maharaj, right? Dhruva will go to the jungle and meditate because the father refused to give the kingdom, and he goes to the mother and asks, "What should I do, mommy?" Because he was such a young boy. And to pacify this young boy, the mother said, "Well, everyone who wants to get answer from God, they usually go to the jungle." Really? Though he said, yeah, they used to go to the jungle. I've seen people, sages all walking towards the jungle. Maybe you can find God there. So what happened? He suddenly went. He said, the mother was surprised. No, 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 I want to find God. So he left. He went into the jungle. And he went to the jungle. He was standing on one leg and start meditating. With one leg and one hand, two hands up. He was sitting and just meditating. Then he attracts the attention of Narada Muni. And Narada Muni will come and give him initiation with the mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So then he started to chant the mantra, and while performing the severe austerity, when Lord Narayana, Vishnu appeared in front of him, immediately he couldn't ask anything. When he sees the form of Lord Vishnu, he was like so captivated until he said, I don't want anything. Say, why did you call me? What do you want? I don't want anything. I just want to be an eternal servant. So that means only devotee appreciates Krishna. Only devotees appreciate Narayana. When we look at Narayana, especially when devotees who goes to India, I think you all should have experienced. Whenever we see the form, when you go into this one Sri Vaishnava temple, when you see there's one form of Vishnu, Perumal, and all these things, somehow or other we get so captivated. Right? For others, it's just like another idol. Right? They just come, oh, there's an ancient temple, or oh, look, there's something. They don't have that kind of reciprocation, despite they are in Divya Desam. All right? Despite their Divya, okay, especially when I was went to this place, Olaganatha Perumal in Kanjipuram, Olaganatha Perumal. I was just, the guy who was supposed to take me around, that auto driver, like, he only wanted to take me to Kanchi Kamachi, Varadaraj temple, Vishnu temple, what they call Vaikunthanathar, Kailasanather. But I said, I'm not interested in all this. I just want to go in and feel. Then what happened? I just like abandoned him and I just walked. So while walking, suddenly I saw one old torn down Vishnu temple. Went in, I saw his Olaganatha Perumal. It's a huge deity with one leg down and another leg is so wide. I wonder how they craft that stone in that way. One leg standing. So when you go in, you only can see the feet. So the priest will take the thing and torch will show the thing, and you have to go in and see up. From up, you see, wow, such a huge deity. So when I went, they say, yeah, I'm Kanchipurathu போய் பாருங்க. அந்த மீனாட்சியை பாருங்க. காஞ்சி என்ன காஞ்சி காமாட்சியை போய் பாருங்க. Other people, but that means you see, despite in Divya Desam, people still don't appreciate that. So again, what we can reflect, and every time when we read Bhagavad Gita, I always suggest we should reflect what we learn. We should reflect what is my experience and how can I apply my experience into this, and you always have to reflect. So from here we understand. All right, we understand that. See what Sanjaya actually said. All right, he says, Evam, thus Uttva, think Tata, thereafter Rajan, O king, Maha Yoga Ishvara. He's saying Maha Yoga Ishvara. That means the most powerful mystic. So, what they call Sanjaya is telling Dhritarashtra, after that, O king, after that yoga, Maha Yoga Ishvara, the most powerful mystic. And who is that powerful mystic? Harihi, the supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna. All right, Darshayan Asa, showed to who? Unto Parthaya. All right, there's Arjuna. And what he shows? Paramam, the divine. Paramam Rupam Aishwaram, the divine universal form with full of auspiciousness. Aishwaram is auspiciousness. So it's like that. So again, what we can appreciate, what we can understand from here. See, I see like all of you are coming and not missing any of our class. All right, we're having a Tuesday Bhagavatam, and now Dr. Tinish started Wednesday. What they call the small books reading. Beautiful topic yesterday. You are not the body. Beautiful topic. And today, Thursday. All right, we are having a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And tomorrow, I think he's going to do is a thematic study. That's Friday. That means we are talking about from Tuesday to Friday, we are having classes, a lot of classes. And all of you are attending without fail. Why? Because you are the fortunate people who got that taste. All right? So that's the thing. So it is very rare that we can. Okay. Now let's look at 10 to 11. Okay. I want those who want to read this, please kindly raise your hand. It's a very beautiful prayer. Very beautiful. Not raise your hand there. You have raised your hand. Raise your hand in the chat box. No, you go to that where this one. Please, you need to click and raise your hand. All right. So I want at least 3 of you to come forward to read this thing. All right. Let me start first. So now let's see what is happening. Aneka vaktra nayanam. Anekadbhuta darshanam. Aneka divya baranam. Divya nekodyatayudam. Divyam malyambara Divya Gandanulepanam Sarvascharyamayam Devam Anantam Vishvato Mukham. Beautiful. Right? If you just know how to chant with the Sanskrit as what we're teaching, it's going to be beautiful prayer. Okay? Jiva, you start first.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hari Bol.
Thank you for giving me a chance. Aneka Vaktra Nayanam.
Nayanam.
Aneka Vaktra Nayanam.
No. Look here. Nayanam. See, there's Nayana. Nayanam.
Nayanam. Aneka Vaktra Nayanam.
Very good.
Aneka
Anekat.
Anekat Bhuta Darshanam. Aneka Divya Baranam. Divya Nekodyatayudam. Divya Nekodyatayudam. Divya Malyam Paradaram. Daram. Divya Malyam Paradaram. Divya Ganda Nolepanam. Sarvasharyamayam Devam Anantam Visvato Mukham.
Very good. Okay, next. Anyone want to try? User, what's the name? Huh?
Can I try, Prabhu?
Yeah, please, Prabhu.
Aneka Vaktra Nayanam. Aneka Adbhuta Darsanam. Aneka Divya Abaranam. Divya Neko Divya Ayudam. Divya Malyambaradaram. Divya Gandanulepanam. Sarvaschari Ascharya Mayam Devam Anantam Visvado Mugam.
Okay, nice. That's all? Okay.
Can I try to?
Yes.
Aneka Vaktra Nayanam.
Mm-hmm.
Aneka Bhuta Darsanam.
Very nice.
Aneke Divya Baranam. Divya Nekodyatayudam. Divya Malyam Paradaram. Divya Ganda Nulepanam. Sarveshchara Archaya Mayam Devam Anantam Visvasto Mukham.
Okay. So, Aneka Vaktra Nayanam, Aneka Bhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divya Baranam, Divya Nekodyatayudam, Divya Malyambaradaram, Divya Gandanulepanam, Sarvascharyamayam Devam, Anantam Vishvato Mukham. Is a very beautiful thing, right? So, I just want you to pay attention and I want you to reflect and I just want you to feel this beautiful verse. All right. So let's look at this. So let's look at the translation word by word. See what we can see from here. Wait, Rama. Is this so? Okay. All right. So first is Aneka. Aneka means various. All right. Even in Malay also, right? Aneka clinic, Aneka rasa. So various. Vaktra. Vaktra means mouth. Nayanam means eyes. Aneka, various. Adbhuta. Adbhuta in Tamil we call Arpudam. Okay, Adbhuta. Wonderful. Darshanam, sight. Right? The sight, that means the person, that means the things, sights. Aneka, many. Divya. Divya means divyam, divine. Abharanam. Sometimes we also Tamil we call Abharanam potacha. Krishna ka Abharanam. Abharanam na ornaments, tunimani, satte. Abharanam. Divya, divine. Aneka, various. Utyata, uplifted. Ayudham. What is uplifted? Uplifted. Uddaya Ayudham. That means uplifted weapon. All the weapons are like uplifted. Arvala mela thukki ikkira mari, right? Uplifted weapons. Okay. Divya, divine. Malya. Malya na Tamil enadhu malai. Malai, garlands. Okay. Ambara, dresses. All right. Dharam, wearing. Divya, divine. Gandha. Gandha means fragrance. Anulepanam, smeared with. Sarva, all. Ascharya mayam. Ascharya na Acharyamana mayam. Acharyam. Acharyam. Okay, wonderful. Devam, shining. Anantam, unlimited. Vishvata mukam, all pervading. Vishvatana, all pervading. Vishvatana, ellara edathiliyum. Mukam means face. Alright? So now, Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouth, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine upraised weapons. Okay, they bore many divine upraised weapons. He wore celestial garland and garments, and many divine scents were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding. So this is something beautiful prayer that we can keep it in our meditation. Right? Because in that universal form, what is that universal form? Can anyone tell me? What is that universal form that we have discussed last week? Anyone?
I didn't get you.
Yes, Prabhu.
I didn't get you.
No, what is that universal form means? I mean, what we have read last week?
The Virat
We
Rupa.
discussed last week, right? I explained about universal form. What is that universal form?
The Virat Rupa.
Yeah, Virat Rupa. What is that?
It's not a permanent one. It's temporary.
Temporary.
What material?
Material. So that means we are living in this material world in a temporary place. All right. And this form is actually a temporary form with all these wondrous things, right? Wonderful things. Yes, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
So this is what the divine nature in this material world is all about. All right. So we can meditate. So that means the things like surrounding us, universal form with unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, every eye is watching on you. Unlimited wonderful vision, form that decorate with many celestial ornament. All right. So what we can feel as a devotee, we can have that kind of conviction that we are under a great care. Even our Atma, our Paramatma inside our heart, all right, that with us, okay? Shirodakshay Vishnu come into the form, into our Paramatma. It is also temporary as long as you live in this place. But by your good fortune, by the mercy of your spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada, if you get a chance to go back home, back to Godhead, you know what happened? You go back home only by yourself. Your Paramatma is left behind. All right? The Paramatma is left. So, what we can understand from here, the things that beyond us, the external things that are around us, and the internal Paramatma in us, everything is wondrous, beautiful, full of spirituality. Right? So, and how to invoke that, how to get that idea, how to get that understanding. Right? Because we cannot understand, because we cannot see to perceive. Right? Because all this while the mundane materialists, especially the scientists, right, or these kind of mundane politicians, right, like the dreaded son of Stalin, like this Udayanidhi, right, to have such a son like Udayanidhi is a curse to the parampara, right? It's a curse the curse to the family, and the curse to the entire parampara. I don't know what, I mean, we cannot say that, okay, I'm not in the position to say anything beyond that. But what I'm saying is, it is the curse to the parampara to have a son like Udayanidhi Stalin. And of course, because the why? Because we are stopped seeing in our culture, but we are looking at the Western culture. The Western culture is all perceived by the mundane, by the gross material body. They have to see it and they have to experience it. So seeing is believing. And after believing, they are experiencing. But when you look at this, our culture, that means when you look at this, the culture of spirituality, it is something that you only can feel in your heart. Okay, it's in a subtle form. In a subtle form. So when you see that example, like that's why some yogis will go in and try to go in. They want to shut down all their material body. They want to shut down all their. They want to shut down all that material element. They shut their eyes. They shut their eyes. I mean, ears, eyes, everything. Right. During the cold winter, they like to go and sit in the water. They say, the body is saying, oh, it's cold. I don't care what you are saying. I will go against whatever you're telling. All right, that's the way to subdue it. During the hot, scorching summer, all right, they will sit and they put fire around them and they sit and meditate. The body says, no, it's so hot. And I tell, I'm not going to listen to you. Like this, I'm performing severe austerity just to control, just to subdue all the 5 senses, right? And to look inside, because the things inside, that means the subtly we are understanding, we are having a reciprocation from Krishna. All right. So so what we are saying is like for instance, like when we meditate on Krishna, when we are chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, what actually is happening? It's clearing the mirror of the heart. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. In Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says clearing the mirror of the heart, mind. He didn't say clearing the dirt of your eyes or dirt of your brain. He said dirt of your mind. Because when the thing is so dusty, I can't see myself clearly. I can see my pathetic form. Imagine I am the person who's never seen myself. All right. I come from a civilization where I don't see any mirror. All right. So even how good looking I am, when I go and stand in front of the mirror will start to reflect a very pathetic reflection because of all the dirt and all the things accumulated. Right? It's been accumulated in the mirror and the mirror is not reflecting properly. So when I look at the mirror, because I've never seen myself, I start to believe that pathetic form is me. So we are in great illusion. We are in great illusion. In that illusion, we are trying to see ourselves. Okay? I'm trying to say like now I'm seeing myself. Okay, there's a video I'm seeing. Okay, I'm seeing my face here. But what happened? I'm the person who never seen myself, but the video is pointing something else. What happened? The video is like showing me upside down or some kind of a weird looking. I start to believe, oh, this is actually me. That is illusion. So what we do here, when we start chanting Hare Krishna, we are actually cleansing the mirror. Cheto Darpana Marja. We are cleansing the mirror. Once the mirror is clean, that's when we can see our original self. Oh, this is how I look actually. Oh, God. Because I've not seen myself. Oh, I've for time immemorial. I mean, I see myself when I was maybe as a 10-year-old. Now I'm a 45-year-old. I've forgotten how I look. All right. Now I'm seeing, oh, all white hair, all white, all getting old already, Kalama already. Oh, okay. But if I don't see it, I'm still imagining I'm seeing still like a young boy and all these things. So like that, we have to cleanse. So that means the reason that we are chanting the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, is actually to clean our internal mirror so that we can see the actual self. All right? To see our actual self. So that is the reason. Okay, so like here we see, okay, once Arjuna was given the divine eyes, when he received the divine eyes, and that's when he cut. That means, in other words, what is a divine eye? The eye that has been spiritualized, and he start to see all the wonderful things. So similarly, when our eyes, when all our heart, all the anarthas, unwanted dirts that we have accumulated was all cleansed. Everything is clean. That's when we start to see the beautiful form. We start to see the beauty about everything. Because dirt is not easy to clean. All right, just imagine you're taking your car. That means you're say you are going to a place where it's all full of mud. Right? Say like you're going to a place that's a landslide, and the road is all become muddy. You just enter the mud. All right, or you would like to go into the estate or go into the trekking into the jungle. All right, all the car becomes so muddy. How do you clean that car? Can you just clean the car with your hose with low water pressure? Cannot. You have to use a very high power jet. You have to use the very high power water jet to clean. That also is a big struggle. Then after that, you need to use a very powerful, what they call, chemical to dilute the thing. Then again, you have to shoot. And despite shooting, there'll be still one or two things will be still stuck. You can never clean your car 100%. Right? If the thing gets stuck in the river, or sorry, flood or anything. Right? Just imagine the mundane, the car that is material that created by man also is not possible to be cleansed 100%. How about us, human being? We have a dirt for time immemorial. Millions and trillions of birth and all the experience, accumulation, belief system, our understanding, everything that has been accumulated. And how are we going to cleanse it in this one lifetime? That's why when Prabhupada went, when the devotee says, okay, never mind, you start to practice bhakti. Okay, at least in next birth you will born in Vrindavan, and maybe another 1-2 birth you can go back home, back to Godhead. No worries, you're already in a good way. So when the disciple went and told Prabhupada, the priest in one of the temples says, I'll bless you. So next birth you'll born in Vrindavan, all right, and become a pujari or something like that. So he was so happy, he went to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I went and saw on a pujari. He's such a great Brahmana Vaishnava. He blessed me that I will be born as in Vrindavan next birth. Right? Why? He said, since your Western body, you're born again, then they go back home. And Prabhupada just told him, go and tell him, my spiritual, I bless you. I bless you. Next birth, you'll born in America and start to join ISKCON and start to preach. So, and that's when Prabhupada says, the mantra that I've given you is so powerful. All right? Just give this one life for Krishna and chant your Maha Mantra minimum 16 rounds without fail every single day. All right? Minimum. Prabhupada says minimum means we expect you to increase it. So this Maha Mantra is so powerful, so potent. It is just like a jet cleaner with a high powered jet cleaner. It can just remove all our anarthas, all our dirt that has been accumulated millions of births in this lifetime itself. Other than this method, there's no other way. If you think you want to meditate, you think you want to do this Hatha Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Kriya Yoga, or this kind of meditation. That meditation, basically, what we call it is you are sleeping while consciously. You are sleeping while you are awake. All right? When we go to bed, we are sleeping unconscious. We unconscious. But here we are sleeping consciously. We are creating some kind of affirmation in our mind. I'm so happy. Okay, now I'm going deep into myself. Now I'm seeing on some yellow light. Oh, I'm going to go into the yellow light. I'm so penetrated into the yellow light. Oh, I can feel the divine energy. My body will start shivering now. I can feel the all the things now. I'm bathing in a divine waterfalls. The water from the heaven coming and pouring on my meat. All my black things, all my karma, all my things, all go and gone away. All sitting and meditating. It can just give you some kind of peace of mind. Why I'm telling you this? Because I used to train them on this before. Long time ago, right? Meditation style, how to meditate yourself to peace of mind, and didn't work. It didn't work, right? So, so what is the best way? So when we want to meditate, we can jump here, dance here, or we can worship some kind of devatas, right? There's some gurus who are call themselves as a global guru or Sadguru or something like that, right? Like I saw one video in Dubai, 12,000 people came. 12,000 people attended his talk. Imagine per person is charging around $1,000 US. Imagine, right? So people are desperate for peace of mind. So what we as a compassionate devotee. Devotee means we have compassion, right? We have compassion. That's why we became a vegetarian. We do not want to eat animal because we feel killing them is not fair, right? Then we do not want to injure ourselves with all this kind of intoxication because we know that this body is belong to Krishna and belong to my spiritual master, right? And we don't do harm to others. Okay, that means we do not go and entangle ourselves with kind of illicit affair because we understand that prostitute is another poor lady or any kind of woman. When a woman is willing to sleep with a man, that means she's in the condition where her mind is so depressed or she's so much of wanting. It's a very pitiful situation, right? So we are only allowed to have this kind of a relationship only with our wife, which is legally married and blessed by the elders. Not simply you have one girlfriend here, you go around and so you have a wife here and you go around flirt with all other women, right? When we see their face, they are because I used to, when I was in college time, one of my social response and everything, they're doing a lot of research. So what I did, I went and did research to that. We are talking about salesmanship. I was doing a thesis on salesmanship, and I was telling the best salesman is the one who sells the body because they are so daring. So I went and did interview with these prostitutes and all because my place around there's a lot of dens, prostitution den. I thought this is the best place to go, and I interviewed. I interviewed many prostitutes and all these girls, and they are so sad. They are so sad. They are so pitiful. So that's why you say we have so much of compassion to the women. That's why we call them as mother. We rather protect them than manipulate them. All right. So no in terms of gambling. Then we also do not want to gamble, right? Because we also don't want to put our family into trouble. All right. You gamble, you lose everything. Like what happened to Pandava when they went into gambling. Everybody suffered. So we are full of compassion. By nature, we have so much of compassion. So what we should do as a compassionate person, we should go and tell people out there, come on, come to this path of peace of mind. Because here we are not like any kind of charismatic preaching, telling them if you don't come to my God, you'll go to hell, or you don't worship Krishna, you just think, no, we don't do that. We are just telling them, we don't care about hell and heaven, all right? But now we are telling you, do you want to have peace of mind? Yes. Everyone says, yes, I want peace of mind. Now, second question, do you want to have a sustainable peace of mind? Not something that you have peace of mind at night or you just sit for a few hours to meditate, then you have peace of mind, then after that when you eyes awake, right? Do you want to see things, everyone in love? Do you want to have that vision of love? Yes. So what is the best thing? You must understand everybody is not your body. I mean, everyone that you see, they are not the body, they are spirit soul. Right? And whatever things that are happening is not because of their past karma. So all these kind of things we say. So, okay, how long can you convince a person to go for it? To preach to the person. So distributing Bhagavad Gita is a vital thing. Every devotee who have accepted Krishna, have accepted Bhagavad Gita, must distribute at least one Gita. Right? Make a commitment, at least one Gita a month, or maybe one Gita a week. When I was in college, I make a point to distribute one Bhagavad Gita every week. Every week, I'll distribute one Bhagavad Gita. Some or other, I'll just give one. All right? So it's very important. So, and also we teach, that's why we are going around dancing and chanting on the road to show people, to showcase, right? To showcase. People are thinking, why these people are so happy? Right? There are people out there, they always wonder. When they look at that, why these people are so rich? Why the flow is so rich? How the flow can afford a Bentley, right? 6.0. The road tax itself, I think 12,000 or 15,000 a year. Road tax alone. How the flow can afford that kind of car, right? Like the day one of my cousin got a Porsche Cayenne or something like that. After he finished his what they call free warranty, he sent the car for service. All right, in KL from Ipoh, he sent the car to 10,000 plus, 12,000 plus, just to service that car. So people are wondering how these people can afford. Why? And we get upset. After that, when you see people, why these people are so happy? So when I'm in that situation, I definitely cannot go and meet a young millionaire and ask him, why you got so much of money? No, I cannot do that. But when I see a person who are dancing and singing on the street, I can go and ask the person, why are you so happy? Right? So to attract all the depressed people back to Krishna. So it's our commitment. So we have to always think about, because we are already on the boat. We are already on the path of returning home. But that doesn't mean that, and of course, there's no quota. There's no quota. That means if I going to bring another one more person, I may lose my seat. No, it's not that. There's so many people out there are all waiting for that opportunity. So we don't need to go out and look for people who are not strangers, just within your circle. Just look at your neighbor. Are they happy? Why they're not happy? Tell them the way to be happy. Your colleague, your immediate cousins, your relation. There are a lot of things around, right? They are frustrated. Why? Tell them, right? So that's the thing. So here we can understand from this verse that, but once we have that divine eyes, so once we have divine eyes, so how are we supposed to have the divine eyes? Is by continuous chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. It's very simple, right? It is only your commitment. So what do you need to do when you chant Hare Krishna? Put your handphone far away. Go away from your TV. Make sure that no one is there, because that is your exclusive appointment with Krishna and Radharani. You are giving, that means you are asking for appointment, and Radharani is giving you appointment. Don't sit there and look at your Facebook, look at the message, or message is coming. Oh, like that, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Huh? What happened? You accident lah. And start forwarding others. So we don't do all these kind of nonsense things. So we just engage our mind in that pure chanting. Put everything away and just chant Hare Krishna, and you start to see how the thing is coming to you. All right. Okay. So like some of my devotee friends have given up watch TV. So I also have given up my Astro. Also we are putting away that what they call phone far away, and we try to chant. Okay, only 1.5 hours. All right. So let's look at the purport. What Prabhupada is saying here.
Prabhu, before you go further, Prabhu,
Yes.
you said, Prabhupada said, when you go to spiritual world, you take your soul along with you, Prabhu.
You are the soul, Prabhu.
Yeah. The super soul?
Super soul is left behind.
And what happened to the super soul, Prabhu?
It's a part of Shirodakshai Vishnu.
Prabhu?
Shirodakshai Vishnu, that Paramatma.
You'll go into the Siradakshai Vishnu, Prabhu.
Yeah. The Shirodakshai Vishnu in the form of Paramatma is staying with you in your heart, right?
Yeah.
So once you go back home, you give up. I mean, that Shirodakshai Vishnu will just give you Tata and just go away. Because the Shirodakshai Vishnu is localized. It's localized expansion. That means it's for this material planet, materials plane.
Okay, sorry, Prabhu.
No problem. No, it's a good question. And another thing is like Maya, right? What Maya we are stuck with? Mahamaya, Yoga Maya. Mahamaya. So the Mahamaya is always like give you trouble, that make sure that you don't get liberated. Yes or not?
Yeah.
But when you look at this in Bhagavatam, I think in chapter 3, Canto 1, chapter 3, there's one of the purport Prabhupada will be telling how. No. 1, 2. I think chapter 1. Okay, he explained how that after seeing your struggle, after seeing your determination in serving Krishna and trying to go back home, back to Godhead, how does this Mahamaya will turn into Yoga Maya and help you to liberate yourself.
Yeah.
So the Mahamaya will convert, will change into Yoga Maya. Just like sometimes when we behave so well, the warden's job is to, of course, to punish you severely, the prison. But when you become so well behaved, the warden will guide you, say, oh, you're a good man, come. He give you some favor. Now you do this, and eventually the warden will give you tips how you can get out from the prison. So just like that. Okay. Okay, so in these two verses, the repeated use of this word many indicates that there are no limit in the numbers of hands and mouth, legs, and other manifestation. Arjuna was saying this. Manifestation were distributed throughout the universe. That means these manifestations are distributed throughout the universe. Okay, it's throughout the universe. But by the grace of Lord, Arjuna could see them while sitting in one place. That was due to the inconceivable potency of Krishna. Right? So that means this manifestation distributed throughout the universe means it's everywhere. right? But the problem why we can't see it because it's too near. Sometimes when you see the thing is too big, you cannot see when you're near, right? When you go far back, then we can see the big vision, right? So the same thing here. The manifest distributed throughout the universe is everywhere. Okay, let's look at 12. Okay, Divya Surya Sahasrasya Divi. All right, Surya means sun. Sahasrasya means thousands. Bhavet Yuga Pat Uttita Yadi Bah Sadrishi Sashyat Basas Tasya Mahatmanaha. Now let's look at it. In the sky. Divi means in the sky. Surya of suns. Sahasrasya of many thousands. Bhavet, there were. Yugapat. Yugapat means simultaneously. Uttita, present. All right. Uttita also like udikiradu. Right, it's coming up. Yadi, if. Ba, light. Sadrishi, like that. Sa, that. Shat, might be. Basa, effulgent. Okay. Basa. Tasya, of him. Mahatmana, the great Lord. So what he says, if hundreds and thousands of suns were to rise, if hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at one time in the sky, imagine one sun itself, our eyes are getting spoiled. Imagine hundreds of thousands, sahasrasya of thousand, right? So suns were to rise at once in the sky. Their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. So that means the radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme. That's why it is also not easy, all right, to face the sun, face this kind of spiritual aura, light. At the same time, it is also not possible for us to go beyond that. That's why the Brahmavadi, the Mayavadis, they are settled down in this light alone, because they don't have that eyes or intelligence to go beyond that effulgence. So what Arjuna saw was indescribable. Prabhupada also says cannot be described. That Sanjaya is trying to give a mental picture to that great revelation to Dhritarashtra. Okay, giving a mental picture, right? Neither Sanjaya nor Dhritarashtra was present. Both of them are not present. But Sanjaya, by the grace of Vyasa, could see whatever happened. Thus, he now compares the situation as far as he can be to understand to an imaginable phenomenon like thousands of suns. Tatraikastang Jagat Krishnam Pravi Bhaktam Anekada Apashyat Deva Devasya Sharire Pandavastada. Tatraikastang Jagat Krishnam Pravi Bhaktam Anekada Apashyat Deva Devasya Sharire Pandavastada. Tatra, there. Ekastam, in one place. Jagat, the universe. Krishnam, complete. Pravi Bhaktam, divided. Anekada, into many. Apashyat, could see. Deva Devasya, the supreme personality of Godhead. Sharire, the universal form. Pandava Arjuna, Tada, at that time. All right, so it says here, at that time, Arjuna could see in the universal form of the Lord the unlimited expansion of the universe situated. That means what? Unlimited expansion of the universe. Okay. The unlimited Jagat. Okay. Anekat. Okay. Many kinds of. Okay. So that means he could see the unlimited expansion of the universe. That means he start to see many varieties of universes there. Right? Okay. So you can see many varieties of universe situated in one place. All these places are situated in one place, although divided into many thousands. So all situated in one place, where in the form of Krishna, in the form of that Virat Rupa, but it is divided in many thousands. Imagine for him to see all these, how huge Krishna should have expanded for him to see, right? It's so huge, right? So the word Tatra there is very significant. The word Tatra is very significant. Why? It indicates that both Arjuna and Krishna were sitting on the chariot. And both of them were sitting on the chariot when Arjuna saw the universal form. Both are sitting in the chariot, but Arjuna saw the others on the battlefield. Others could not see the form. Okay, others could not see the form because Krishna gave the vision only to Arjuna. Arjuna could see in the body of Krishna many thousands of planets. As we learn from Vedic scripture, there are many universes and many planets. Some of them are made of earth, some of them are made of gold, and some are made of jewel. Some are very great, some are not so great, etc. Sitting on this chariot, Arjuna could see that all this, but no one could understand what was going on between Arjuna and Krishna. So in Bhagavatam, when you go through the Bhagavatam, you study this, right? We are in this place we call Manlogam, earth, made of earth. Some places are made of gold and some are made of jewel. All right, the diamond. Imagine the rock, everything around you is diamond or gold. All right, so something like that. Okay. Text 14. Tatasa Vishmaya Vishto Prishta Roma Dananjaya Pranamya Shirasa Devang Kritanjalir Abasata. Right? Ishma Avista being overwhelmed with wonder. Prishta Roma. Krista Roma. That means Roma means the bodily hair. Standing on the end with a great ecstasy. Right? Pranamya. Pranamya. Okay? Offering obeisances. Kritanjali. With folded hands. Kritanjali. Okay? Abhasata. Begin to speak. So now Arjuna started to speak. Then bewildered and astonished. First he was bewildered. Then second he's astonished. He says, standing on end, Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisances with folded hands and began to pray to the Supreme Lord. Okay. So, once the divine vision is revealed, all right, once the divine vision is revealed, the relationship between Krishna and Arjuna changes immediately. This is the secret. This is the actual secret. Once the divine vision is revealed, the relationship changes immediately. Right? Similarly, when we are chanting Hare Krishna and all these things, one our divine is released. Okay. Once we get, so our relationship with Krishna and relation with Guru will change immediately. Before, Krishna and Arjuna had relationship based on friendship. But here, after revelation, Arjuna is offering obeisances. After that, Arjuna is offering obeisances with great respect. And with folded hands, he's praying, "Oh Krishna." He's praising the supreme, praising the universal form. This Arjuna relationship becomes one of the wonder rather than friendship. So it become a wonder, Acharya, right? Then from the friendship. Great devotees see Krishna as a reservoir of all relationship. In the scripture, there are 12 basic kinds of relationship mentioned. I mean, in the scripture, there are 12 basic kinds of relationship. 12 are mentioned. And all of them are present in Krishna. All right. I think you can, I think it's mentioned in Nectar of Devotion. All right. Parakya Ras, lusty, then anger, enmity. So this kind of relationship. All right. And all of them are present in Krishna. It is said that he is the ocean of all relationship exchange between two living entities, between the gods and between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. Here, Arjuna was inspired by the relationship of wonder. And in that wonder, although he was by nature very sober, calm and quiet, he became ecstatic. He stood up and he began to offer his obeisances unto the Supreme Lord with folded hands. He was not, of course, afraid. He was affected by the wonders of the Supreme Lord. The manifest context in the wonder, his natural loving relationship was overwhelmed with wonder, and thus he reacted in this way. All right. So now what we're going to see here is the prayer of Arjuna. Okay. Here we're going to see that Arjuna is offering prayer. Okay. So I like to suggest, all right, that means from 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, Okay. All right, until 31. 15 to 31, there are something like 16 prayers. So, if possible, okay, try to memorize this prayer and try to feel. Okay, memorize this prayer. From here, you can see that ecstatic feeling as how Arjuna was now. Okay. If you all can memorize this prayer, it will be nice. All right. Just think, okay, let's do this. Arjuna vacha pashyami devam stava deva dehi sarvang stata bhuta vishesha sangan brahmanang isham kamalasanastam rishicha sarvang uragang divyan Arjuna vacha pashyami devang stava deva dehi sarvang stata bhuta vishesha sangan brahmanang isham kamalasanastam rishicham sarva uragam divyan. Okay. Now let's go to the translation. So Arjuna said, "My dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled in your body all the demigods, various living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus feet, on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all the sages and the divine serpent." All right. Okay. So when we see that, if you see Brahma and sitting all this, so he saw that Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, right? So Arjuna sees everything in the universe, therefore he sees Brahma, who is the first creature of the universe, and the celestial serpent upon which the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Okay, correct. I was just suddenly doubted. Yes, he saw Garbhodakshaya Vishnu lies in the lower region of the universe. The snake bed is called Vasuki, the snake bait. Okay, and there's also another snake called Vasuki. Right? Arjuna can see the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu up in the topmost part of the universe on the lotus flower planet where Brahma, the first creature of the universe, resides. That means the form, that beginning and to the end, everything could be seen by Arjuna, who was sitting in one place in his chariot. It was possible by the grace of the Supreme Lord Krishna. All right. Text 16. Aneka bahudara vaktra netra pashyami twang sarvatodanta rupam natang nantam na madhyang na punastavadi pashyami vishveshvaras vishvarupa. O Lord of the universe, O universal form, I see a body, many arms, bellies, mouth and eyes, expanded everywhere without limit. I see you, no end and no middle and no beginning. Krishna is the supreme personality of God. It is unlimited. Thus, through him, everything could be seen. Kiritinang gadinang chakrinang cha tejo rasing sarvato diptimantam pashyami twang durnirishyam samanta diptanalarka dyutam aprameyam Kiritinam gadinam chakrinam cha tejo rashim sarvato diptimantam pashyami twang durnirishyam samantat diptanalarka dyutim aprameyam. Your form is difficult to see because it is of its glaring effulgence, spreading on all sides like blazing fire or the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet I see this glowing form everywhere, adorned with various crowns, clubs, and discs. All right. Clubs and discs. Okay. Tvam aksharam paramang veditavyam Tvam asya vishvasu parang nidanam Tvam avyaya shashvata dharma gupta sanatanas tvang purusha matomi. Okay, what it says here. You are the supreme primal objective. You are the unlimited resting place of all the universe. You are inexhaustible and you are the oldest. You are the maintainer of the eternal religion, the personality of Godhead. This is my opinion. Anadi madhyantam ananta viryam Ananta Bahum Shashi Surya Netram Pashyami Twang Deepta Hutasha Vaktram Swate Jasa Vishwam Edam Tapantam Anadi Madhyantam Ananta Viryam Ananta Bahum Shashi Surya Netram Pashyami Twang Deepta Hutasha Vaktram Swate Jasa Vishwam Edam Tapantam. You are without origin, middle or end. Your glory is unlimited. You have numberless arms, and the sun and the moon are your eyes. That means the sun and the moon. That's why you call Matahari. The sun and the moon are your eyes. I see you with blazing fire coming forth from your mouth, burning this entire universe by your own radiance. All right? So there's no limit to the extent of the 6 opulence of the personality of God here. Here and in many other places, there is repetition. But according to the scripture, repetition of the glories of Krishna is not a literary weakness. All right. Sometimes we see repeated, right? But here it says the repetition of the glories of Krishna is not literary weakness. It's not because they are weak. They couldn't find any word. They simply ulang balik, right? It's not that. It is said that a time of bewilderment or wonder or great ecstasy, statements are repeated over and over again. That is not a flaw. Okay, now let's look at this paragraph. All right. It is said that at a time of bewilderment, when are we bewildered? When is the time usually we become really bewildered? When we are in great danger. And among the danger, what is the worst danger? Among the fear, bewilderment, you're so scared. All right, bewildered. You cannot think straight. What are the worst bewilderment a man will go through? It's the time of death. Right? So sometimes, I think you all should have seen like a ghost movie or whatever. When they see a ghost, when they become bewildered, the word is keep repeating. The thing will get jammed. Right? Bewildered. So that means the bewilderment. That means when the time of even like we are going to like leave our body, we are very, very bewildered at the time. Okay, or wonder or great ecstasy. When you start to see, wow, look, what is that? What did you see? No, you cannot speak. And great ecstasy. At that time, statements are repeated over and over. Okay, that is not a flaw. That is not a mistake. All right? So it's like that. Okay, now. Dyava prittivor edang antaram hi vyaptang tvaikena dishascha sarva drishvad bhutam rupam ugram tavedang lokatrayang pravyatitang mahatman dyava prittivor edang antaram hi vyaptam tvaikena dishascha sarva Dristvad bhutam rupam ugram tavedam lokatrayang pravyatitang mahatman. Although you are one, you spread throughout the sky and the planets are all in all. Although you are one, you spread throughout the sky and the planets and all space between. O great one, seeing this wondrous and terrible form, all the planetary system are perturbed. That means what? Okay, now he says that although you are one, you spread throughout the sky, you spread everywhere. All right, but he says by seeing this wondrous and terrible form, this is a wonderful and terrible form. All the planetary system are perturbed; they are disturbed. Okay, all the planetary systems are disturbed. So Dyava Prithivo, the space between heaven and earth. So now we understand this word. There's a space between heaven and earth. That place called Dyava Prithiviho. The place, I mean, it's known in Sanskrit. That means the space between heaven and earth. Then after that, Loka Trayam. Trayam, not three, right? Trayam. The 3 worlds are significant word in this verse because it appears that not only did Arjuna see the universal form of the Lord, but others in the planetary system saw it also. That means not only Arjuna saw the form, but others. That means there were others in the planetary system also saw this. Arjuna seeing the universal form of it was not a dream. And all whom Lord endowed with the divine vision saw that universal form on the battlefield. All right. So that means even the planetary system also saw that. So like Ragu, Kedu, all these planets also shaken. Amihi twang sura sangha vishanti kechit bita paranjalayo grananti swasti yuktva maharishi siddha sangha stuvanti twang stutibir pushkalabihi. All the hosts of the demigods are surrendering before you. I mean, all the hosts of demigods. That means all the 33 million demigods, devatas. Sorry, not 33 million, 313 million devatas are surrendering before you and entering into you. Some of them very much afraid, are offering praise with folded hands. Hosts of great sages and perfected being crying, all peace, shanti, shanti, right? Are praying to you by singing the Vedic hymns. The demigods in all planetary systems fear the terrific manifestation of the universal form. Even everyone is so scared, and his glaring effulgence was so prayed for protection. All right, where can we see this? Another example. Okay, all the demigods feared. All right, there's another situation happened. When Lord Narsingadev came in the very ferocious form, very scary, ferocious form, no one dared to go near. Even Mahalakshmi was not there, out of fear. It was such a terror. Narsimha, the form of Narsinga. So to pacify Narsinga, Lord Shiva will advise Prahlad to go and put the garland on the neck of Narsingadev to pacify him. So that's another example, right? So that means all the players are all terrified by seeing all these ghastly forms. Rudraditya vasavo yecha sadhya vishvesvinav marutas chusmapascha gandharva yaksha shura siddha sangha vikshanti tvang vishmitas chaiva sarve. Okay, what he says? All the various manifestation of Lord Shiva. What is that? All various manifestation Lord Shiva means what? Lord Shiva got how many manifestation? Anyone?
11.
11, right? So the 11 manifestation. And one of the manifestation Lord Shiva, one of the Rudra Amsa is, of course, Hanuman. Okay, we all understand that. So the various manifestation Lord Shiva, the Adityas, the Vasus. How many Vasus are there?
8.
8. Good. So there's 8 Vasus. Sadhyas, the Vishvedevas. Vishvedevas. The 2 Ashwinis, right? Ashwi now. Yeah, Ashwini Kumar, Ashwi. All right, Ashwis. The Maruts, the forefathers, Prajapati, right? The Gandharvas, the Yakshas, Asuras, and the perfected demigods are beholding you in wonder. They all, wow, who's this? They are beholding him in wonder. Rupam Mahate Bahuvaktra Netra Mahabaho Bahurupadam Bahudarang Bahudangstra Karalam Tristva Loka Pravyatitas Tataham Rupam Mahate Bahuvaktra Netra Mahabaho Bahurupadam Bahudarang Bahudangstra Karalam Dristva loka pravyatitas tataham. O mighty armed one, all the planets with their demigods are disturbed by seeing you, your great form. That means all the demigods, the planets with their demigods. Okay, what we can understand from here? All right, what we can understand from here? All the planets like Rahu, Kedu, Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto. We are looking at all the 9 planetary system, right? Are you all afraid of your Jadagam? Is your Jadagam in a very appropriate place? Is whatever things like Rahu, Kedu, Perchi, if you are in Dhanusu, right? Then if your Kumbham is like 7.5, Yalra Sani, right? Like that, there's a lot of things. Yes or not? Then Guru Perchi, Guru is transiting, then all these things happening. Are you afraid of your planetary system? Fear no longer. Surrender unto Krishna. Hold Bhagavad Gita tight. Hold it tight to your heart. Read it every day. Meditate in what you read every day. Chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Even the planets with their demigods are disturbed. So when we are in ally with Krishna, the devatas will bless you. If any one of you are having Sani problem, Yalra Sani, Sada Sani, that's the most feared because everything becomes slow motion. Why they are afraid of Sani? Because everything becomes slow motion. You cannot do fast. It becomes like slow motion. Your success, everything becomes slow. Sometimes frustration and everything. Now, people are so worried. But Lord Sani says, those who worship Hanuman, because Hanuman will release them from the captivity of Ravana. Ravana will catch all the Navagraha and put in the jail. Hanuman will receive. So he said, tell me what is your wish? Hanuman says, always bless me that I'll become a obedient servant to my master, Lord Ramachandra. He says, all right. But at the same time, those who worship you, or those who worship your master, that's Lord Ramachandra, they will be released from my sight, Parve, Sada Sani, Sani Parve will become a blessing. It's not going to be a terror because Sani Pata Mudinchi. Right? And another example is Sani Chalisa. Right? Those who are Sani Chalisa, yes. Sani Chalisa, yes. Sani Chalisa means it's a song sung by Lord Sani in praise of Lord Narsinghadev. Lord Narsinghadev. Every house we should have Narsinghadev in our altar. Narsinghadev is the one that protects the devotee. Protect the devotee from all kind of trouble. Trouble from a fellow human being, trouble from all these things, but especially trouble from all these kind of devatas, demigods, the Navagraha and everything. So, in that, he will sing that Sani Chalisa and it pleases the Lord so much. And after Lord, then Narsinghadev says, okay, I'm so happy with your prayer. Tell me, what do you want? And Lord Sani says, always engage me in your service, my Lord. I do not wish to have anything other than your service. And Lord Narsinghadev says, yes, okay, well done, sure, granted, but I give you one. Those who sing the Sani Chalisa, right, they are freed from your parve, from your eyes. They are freed from Sadasana, right? Yeah, Gyalrasani and all these things, they are freed. Okay, so when we hold on to our Bhagavad Gita, hug Bhagavad, keep it deep in, very near to your heart. Take it wherever you go. All right? Keep it, because we also distributed that handy book. Keep it in your wallet, in your handbag. If those men were keeping this kind of thing, carry it with you. Keep it in your dashboard. Right? Whenever you see there's a jam, or you see that this thing, just try to read maybe a small one paragraph from Bhagavad Gita and just meditate on it. Wherever you go, carry your Gita with you, because Gita gives protection. Right? So what he says, even the planets of the devatas, even they are disturbed seeing your great form. So, as a devotee of the Lord, or those who are trying to be a devotee of the Lord, you have that immunity. But the most important, you must have the faith. All right? You must have simply have the faith also not enough. You must start chanting Hare Krishna, because Hare Krishna mantra, because every word of Ram contains 1,000 names of Vishnu. That is including even a confidential name of Narsinghadev. We don't know how many million Narsinghadev names there. Only thing we know is Tavakara Kamalavari Naka Madbhuta Shringam, Dalita Kishputanu Bringam, Keshavdita Narahari Rupa, Jay Jagadishari, Om Narsinghaya Namaha. Or maybe you can see the Narsimha mantra, 108. Maybe that. But they might be millions, we don't know. So when you chant Hare Krishna, the potency of all that mantra is invested in this. Alright? So this thing. So with its many eyes, faces, eyes, arms, thighs, legs, and bellies, and your terrible teeth, and as they disturbed, so on. And now Chris say, as they are disturbed, so am I. So here we understand that Arjuna is disturbed. All right. This is another beautiful prayer. Nabasprasham diptam aneka varnam vyatatanam dipta vishala netram dristva hi tvang pravyatilantaratma dhritim na vindami samang savishnu. All pervading Vishnu, seeing with all many radiant colors touching the sky. Your gaping mouth, gaping mouth, and your great glowing eyes. My mind is perturbed by fear. My mind is disturbed. Perturbed means terrible disturbance. I can no longer maintain my steadiness. That means he said I cannot maintain or equilibrium of the mind because his todala nadunga arambichichu. All toda all start shaking already. What happened? When the toda all start shaking, we cannot maintain. As long as hands start shaking, body start okay, but your legs start shaking, your thoughts start shaking, finish. All right. So now, Dangstra Karalani Chate Mukani Dristvaiva Kala Nalan Sani Bani Dishona Jane Nalabe Sharma Prasida Devesha Jagannivasa. Sorry, Jagannivasa. All right. O Lord of the Lord, O refuge of the world, please be gracious to me. O Lord of the Lord, refuge of the world, please be gracious to me. I cannot keep my balance. Arjuna start to have fear. I cannot keep my balance. Seeing this blazing death-like face and awful teeth in all directions, I am bewildered. Ami chatvang dhritarashtrasya putraha Sarve Sahaivavani Pala Sangahi Bhishmo Drona Suta Putras Tata Sahasmadiyai Apiyodu Mukyahi Vaktrani Te Vaktrani Te Tvaramana Vishanti Dangstra Karalani Bayanakani Kechit Vilakna Dashanantaresu Sandrishyanti Churnitair Uttamangai. Now it says, right. All the sons of Dhritarashtra, along with their allied kings, the Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and our chieftain soldier also. So what happened? Krishna, not only them, but even they are part of the soldiers. The what they call what they call Kaurava and Pandava, even their soldiers are rushing into your fearful mouth, and some see trapped with the hate smashed between your teeth. So what happened? That means the sons of Dhritarashtra, okay, the sons of Dhritarashtra, all the allied kings like Cambodia and all these things, all waiting their side, and this side, all the great his ally soldiers, right, are all rushing into a fearful mouth, are all coming into the mouth. And what that form doing? Like biting them, chewing them. So what he says, and some I see trapped within with hate smashed. I mean the hate is smashed between your teeth. And imagine all the blood will be oozing from the mouth. How scary the form. And imagine at what kind of situation Arjuna will be watching that. Right? Even this king that he's got, you have seen so many war, you have killed so many people, right? Because war means you have to kill people. That's why he's known as a great warrior. And despite that, he start to see that gory form. So in a previous verse, the Lord promised, to show Arjuna things he would be very interested in seeing. Right? But now Arjuna see that the leaders of the opposite party, Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and all the son of Dhritarashtra, all of them got 100, right? And their soldiers and Arjuna's own soldiers are all being annihilated. This is an indication that after the death of nearly all the person assembled at Kurukshetra, Arjuna will emerge victorious. It is also mentioned here that Bhishma, who is supposed to be unconquerable, will be smashed. So also Karna. Not only will that great warriors of the other party like Bhishma be smashed, but some other great warrior on Arjuna's side also will be smashed. Yata nadinang bahavombuvegaha samudram evabhimukta dravanti tatatavami naralokarvira vishanti vaktrani bivijvalanti. Right. As the many waves of the rivers flow into the ocean, that means what? As many waves of the river, there's so many river flows into the ocean. So do all these great warriors entering blazing into your mouth. Blazing into your mouth. Okay, there's one word here. All right, I just notice. Samudram eva satyabhimukta dravanti tata. Dravanti means glide. Nara loka viraha. Kings of human society. All right. Okay. Now, Yata pradiptang jvalanang patanga vishanti nasaya samriddha vegaha tataiva nashaya vishanti lokas tavapi vaktrani samriddha vegaha. What it says here. Oh, I see all people rushing full speed into your mouth. And as a moth dash into the destruction of blazing fire. Now, you see, people are rushing in so fast. Just like what? Like a moth dash. Mothna therima, the ratri nathila, there's a kind of a fly that appears at night. What they call that, Tamil? அது வந்துச்சுன்னா light அடிச்சிடும். Easel, right. Easel. So the easel will be attracted to the light. Whenever you see this kind of thing, what do? You just need to put a bonfire. Oh, light! They're going to burn themselves. Like that. All are getting killed. Lelihas, Leli, Yasegrasamana, Samantal, Lokan Samagran Vadanair Javalabdihi, Tejobir Apurya Jagat Samagran, Basastavogra Pratapanti Vishnu. What is this here? Oh, Vishnu, I see you devouring all people from all sides. That means you devouring all people. Allah side you're killing people, devouring us, eating, killing them with your flaming mouth, covering all the universe with your effulgence. You are manifest with terrible, scorching rays. Terrible and scorching. Food on it. Akyahi meko bhavanugra rupo. Namostu te deva vara prasida vignatum ichami bhavantam adyam nahi prajanami tava pravirtim. Akyahi meko bhavanugra rupo. Ugra means very fearful form. Akyahi meko bhavanugra rupo. Namostu te Deva vara prasida vinyatum ichami bhavantamadhyam nahi prajanami tava pravirti akyahi meko bhavanugra rupo namostu te deva vara prasida vinyatum ichami bhavantamadhyam nahi prajanami tava pravirtim. Beautiful prayer. Oh Lord of the Lord, so fierce of form, please tell me who you are. I offer my obeisances unto you. Please be gracious to me, your primal Lord. I want to know about you, for I do not know what is your mission. O Lord of the Lords, O fierce of the form, Ugra Rupo, please tell me who you are. I offer my obeisances unto you, Namostute. Please be gracious to me. You are primal Lord. I want to know about you. For I do not know what is your mission is. All right. So let me see 32. Is it a long verse or not? Background. So it's already 9:30. Shall we do the last verse? Or shall we stop? Hello?
Continue next week.
Okay, just last one. It is a very important thing. 33. Next week we do 33. All right. So now, this is a very important verse. When Arjuna was trembling, when Arjuna was like so scared, he was just watching. Right? He was just watching and this thing. They say, who you are? Please tell me. I'm so scared. I don't know what is your mission. Because he started to see the real form. So now, Bhagavan says, Shri Bhagavan Vacha Kalosmi Lokashaya Krit Pravirdo Lokan Samahartum Iha Pravirtaha Tepi Tvangna Pavishyanti Sarve Gevastita Pratyanikeshu Yodaha. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Personally, God it say Kala, time. Asmi, I am. I am time. Loka, of the world. Shayakrit, the destroyer. Pravirdaha, great. Lokan, all people. Samahartum, in destroying. Iha, in this world. Pravirta, engaged. Rite, without except for. Api, even. Tvam, you, na, never. Bhavishyanti, will be. Sarve, all. Ye, who. Avastitaha, situated. Prati anikeshu, the opposite side. Yodaha, the soldiers. So, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, I am time, I am. The great destroyer of the world. As time goes on, all the good and bad, everything will eventually come and will destroy. And I have come here to destroy all people. Now Krishna says, Krishna is telling why I'm here. I came to destroy all people, with the exception of you, O Pandava. All the soldiers here on both sides will be slain. Although Arjuna knew that Krishna was his friend and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he was puzzled by the various forms exhibited by Krishna. Therefore, he asked further about the actual mission of his devastating form. It is written in the Vedas, the supreme truth destroys everything, even Brahmanas, as stated in Katha Upanishad, Canto 1, Chapter 2, Text 25. Yasya Brahma cha kshatram cha ube bhavata odanaha mrityur yasyo vase chanang ka itta veda yatra saha. What is this? Eventually, all Brahmana, Kshatriya, and everyone else are devoured like a meal by the Supreme. That means we become a meal to the Supreme. All right. This form of the Supreme Lord is all devouring giant. It's a big giant who eats everything. And here Krishna presents himself in that form of all devouring time. All right. So we have no time. Even the time is Krishna. The watch that you're wearing is Krishna. We are walking towards, right? Where are we heading to? We are just like the moth attracted to the fire. We are walking towards it. Eventually, our time will come. We are going to leave this body. But if we are intelligent, if we just follow what Krishna says, what has been described by the Acharyas, chant 16 rounds, follow the regulative principle, and engage your mind, your thinking, your ability all to serve Krishna, you will be favored. You will have a chance of going back home, back to Godhead. Right? So, except for the few Pandavas, everyone was present on that battlefield would be devoured by him. Arjuna was not in favor of the fight. At first, he was not favoring. He didn't want to fight. And he thought it was better not to fight. Then there would be no frustration. So, in reply, the Lord is saying that even if he did not fight, every one of them would be destroyed. For that was his plan. So now, how we can relate to our life here? So even there are so many people are all destined to go back home, back to Godhead. They are waiting out there. There's so many devotees have taken birth in the form of a Sudra, Chandala, maniac, or all these kind of things, right? Meat eaters, beef eaters, cannibals, a lot of things. There's so many things out there. So even if we are not going to put our effort to go and approach them, to give them Bhagavad Gita or to make them to encourage them to chant Hare Krishna, they are eventually going to be a devotee. But all right, but the thing is, Krishna has given you that the what they call the favor, or they given you the pleasure. Krishna giving you the pleasure to do it. All right. So by doing that, you pleases Krishna, you pleases Acharya and everything. Please. Now I'm buying a new set of book. Okay, later I'll explain to you. Anyway, we finish this. The Lord saying that even if he did not fight, every one of them would be destroyed. For that was his plan. If Arjuna stopped fighting, they would die in another way. Death could not be checked. Death could not be checked. Even he did not fight. In fact, they were already dead. Time is destruction, and all manifestations are to be vanquished by the desire of the Supreme Lord. That is the law of the nature. Okay. So next week we do 33. It's going to be more and more interesting. This thing, you know. Therefore, get up, prepare to fight, win glory, conquer your enemies, and enjoy your flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, Savyasachi, can be the instrument to fight. So 33, we will read next week. So, is there any questions, any comment?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, I have a question, Prabhu.
Who's this?
Jai Sri Ganesh, Prabhu.
Okay, Jai Ganesh. Right.
Yes, Prabhu. I just want to ask, why is it Arjuna wanted to see the Viswarupam? What?
Okay, Arjuna wanted to see like what this is we discussed last week. Arjuna wanted to see the Vishwarupam because you know that the new parampara. See, first of all, the parampara has been stopped, right? First, the Bhagavad Gita was spoken to the sun god, Vivaswan, and Vivaswan gave to Ikshvaku. That's a parampara, but eventually it got broken. So the parampara has been recreated through Arjuna again. Okay, so the Vishwarupa was asked because until chapter 10, the opulence of the absolute. So Krishna was talking about all his opulence. I am this, I am that, you know. But Arjuna, just for the favor of human beings, to favor, I mean, for people to be convinced that Arjuna is the supreme personality. At the same time, in Kali Yuga, there will be a lot of bogus gurus will be coming out, claiming themselves as God and all these things. So to prevent that, so for that reason, Arjuna will inquire, please show me your Vishwarupa. Okay. So that Vishwarupa, that means he was curious, not for his sake, not because he suspects that, but because for the sake of everyone, for the sake of the future readers like us, for us, he asked that form. You got it, Prabhu?
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Because we discussed this, a very lengthy discussion, I think, last week. If you can go back to our recording, last week recording, you can see we had a very long, lengthy discussion. Because like some says, do Arjuna really, was he suspicious? Do Krishna really God or suspicious? No, it's not that. Just to clear up the air. And also for future, for us to be convinced.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I heard somewhere that Arjuna actually saw the future for Kali and what's happening. Is it true?
Yeah, that's what we also discussed last week. Arjuna, Krishna will be telling, behold, all the things that happen and also going to happen in the future. Right? In the future, that means Arjuna saw everything. Arjuna saw that propagation, the appearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Arjuna also saw that the Prabhupada and the worldwide movement, the whole world, okay, will be chanting and dancing in the name of Krishna. So until the devastation, until the final moment, what's going to happen, everything is so. Okay, Mataji?
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
I think that's why there's some places in Mayapur, Pandava Desh. I think there will be Bhima. Bhima will be going to that Pandava Desha This what they call Gaudadesh, West Bengal. Because he need to conquer all the places. He used to go there and there was a pastime. He couldn't conquer the king. The king was so weak, and of course the Bhima was so powerful. After the war, they all go to that 4 different directions to conquer the world, to proclaim Yudhishthira as the emperor of the world. So there's a pastime. Okay. So anyway, this the 16th is they have so many functions. The 16th I'll be in Kuala Lumpur, Jagannath Mandir. There's Prabhupada, one of the senior disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Her name is Dr. Edith Birth, or in initiated name is Urmila Devi Dasi. If you have read Prabhupada Srila Amrita, you should have read about her, Urmila Devi Mataji. She's coming and she's inspiring all the youth in this thing. So I'm going to KL. If those who are in KL, maybe we can meet up. Then other than that, also on the 16th, 15th is a Friday, 16th. Okay, these 2 days, they're having a Ratha Yatra festival in Todu. Those who are in Penang, please don't miss Todu Ratha Yatra. And also there's a botanical garden, right? There's a 2 Ratha Yatra is coming. And on the 25th Christmas, I will be in Kulim, joining that Kulim Ratha Yatra. Okay, those who are staying around that area, don't miss that Kulim Ratha Yatra. So other than that, those who are joining our Namahat Center, our Namahat is closed on 16th and on the 23rd and also on the 30th. We're going to have our family reunion day on the 31st of December. It's a first year anniversary, our Namahat opening. At the same time, we thought of doing this family reunion. And also, maybe we can have class online or whatever. So I'm still planning for that. Okay. So this week, these 2 weeks is going to be a festival month, a festival week. Don't miss any of the festival. On the 23rd is a Vaikunta Ekadasi. Vaikunta Ekadasi. At the same time, that day also is called Mokshada Ekadasi. At the same time, also called as Gita Jayanti, the day where Bhagavad Gita was spoken. So now I've ordered around 500 books. No, around 200 sets of thing. Okay, 1 Bhagavad Gita, 1 Science of Self-Realization, and On the Way to Krishna. That's 3 books combined. So I plan to distribute combined books. So I'm going to collect the book on the 16th, and I'm not sure the price yet. But of course, with me, the price is not so expensive. It's the cheapest in Malaysia. So I hope that you can start to talk to your friends, think about people that you want to distribute. So you can distribute in 1 set. So one shot they buy 1 Bhagavad Gita, 1 Coming Back. There's a book called Coming Back, and what they call Science of Self-Realization. It's a very powerful book. These 3 books combined, I think I'm planning to quote something like around 50, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure the price yet, but should be including shipping 50 ringgit. Okay. So encourage everyone to buy this set. All right. Coming back to Krishna, Coming Back is one of the beautiful essay by Srila Prabhupada. I think when we first started this online, I think we did that program. We did, I think Dinesh and I started with Coming Back. No, sorry. What they call On the Way to Krishna. The first chapter. I think there's contains around 3 or 4 chapters, but it's beautiful. What they call write up. Okay. All right. So 23rd, if those who are around in Ipoh, you are all invited to come and join our. We have a Perumal in our Ipoh, Vengadachalapati. So those who are around Ipoh, you can come and join our Gita Jayanti and what they call Vaikunta Ekadasi. All right. So is there any questions?
Hare
Yes.
Krishna, Prabhu, you haven't sent me the bank account. I said I want to donate the books for Bhagavad Gita.
Okay. Never mind. Do you want to? Okay, how much do you want to?
No, you just send me the account, then I see
Oh.
how much I have. I don't know. I have to count because the money is in with Krishna.
Okay. Can. Okay. Then I'll give you the package deal.
Ah,
Those who want it, say how many set you want to sponsor.
yeah.
Then and anybody, I'll inform the group. Once the Chinese Mataji sponsor, maybe or 5 set sponsor panangna. So the 5 set is free. So you can tell whoever, wherever, I can send the set on her behalf. Can. I will update you, Mataji.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Good night.
Okay. So with that, thank you so much. Whatever I've said, if I've offended anyone, kindly forgive me. I've just repeated what I've heard from my spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada and also all spiritual preceptors. So nothing is of my own opinion. I hope that today's class have inspired you to take up bhakti seriously. Remember, bhakti is very important. Life is very serious and death is very serious. So we are going towards that. So we have to take this very seriously. Do whatever you want, whatever your normal way of life, just go on, but just add on chanting Hare Krishna without fail. Right? So with that, thank you so much. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhyavacha paditanam pavinebhyo vaishnavebhyo namah. Hare Krishna. Good night. Have a wonderful day. Gauranga.
Hare Krishna.